tal a todos? Bienvenidos de nuevo a vuestro canal. Estamos en Living Like Pedro. Volvemos a estar con Call of Cthulhu, el capítulo 2, Puerto de Darkwater. Bueno, recordar que nosotros somos Pierre, un investigador privado, y tenemos el caso Hawking, que es sobre una artista maldita que ha sido acusada de provocar un incendio que mató a toda su familia, incluida ella misma. Y la única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó su padre. Con lo cual nos ponemos rumbo a la isla para averiguar un poquito más sobre este caso y a ver qué tal. La verdad que la presentación ha sido bastante buena al principio, ha estado muy chula y supongo que está la intro, así que bueno, vamos a escuchar un poquito la musiquita, vamos a ver la niebla y vamos a ver cómo desembarcamos en esta isla. Recordar que este es un juego de Lovecraft, del universo Lovecraft, del imaginario Lovecraft, con lo cual, bueno, juega mucho con nuestros miedos más internos. No creo que sea un juego de muchos sobresaltos, pero sí de decisiones complicadas y demás. Así que bueno, dicho esto, me callo un poquito y vamos a ver la intro.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Bueno, recapitulemos un poco. Tenemos que ir a visitar un poquito el bar y luego, por lo visto, a verlo a la capitanía. Aquí, como podemos ver, tenemos el árbol, bueno, de habilidades. Y luego también tenemos, que es muy interesante, el de cordura. El de cordura, ¿por qué es interesante? Bueno, pues depende de las cosas relacionadas con el ocultismo y demás que veamos, como aquí. Nos irán causando un trastorno, evidentemente, en nuestra forma de percibir las cosas, ¿no? Es decir, juega con nuestra locura. En este caso la del personaje, ¿no? Bueno, también recordar, de mientras que miramos estas cositas, para que no se haga muy aburrido, que somos un veterano de la guerra mundial, entonces tenemos ya bastantes secuelas. Bueno, aquí parece que ya vemos la primera escena perturbadora. La gente Sullivan y unos pescadores, y bueno. Perdón, que se me ha desconectado el mando. parecen que están como, no sé, una ballena o algo así. Descuartizada, por supuesto, y no sé, la están intentando echar al mar, pero parece que los pescadores no están muy de acuerdo. De hecho, creo que piensa que tienen como si fuera mala suerte, ¿no? Como si fuera una señal de mal augurio. Claro, ya nos podemos empezar a preguntar por qué echan este tipo de ballenas al agua, por qué las sacan. Si nos acordamos al principio también, si no recuerdo mal, en nuestras pesadillas íbamos andando por un mundo de tiburones y ballenas así descuartizadas. A ver qué nos dice la gente Bradley. Vamos a preguntarle un poquito, a ver, tenemos que ir a averiguar el almacén 36 y todas esas cosas. Pero bueno, a ver si nos puede facilitar alguna información.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign.
Bueno,
The
a ver qué
blood
me
is
dice.
just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Bueno, parece que no hay mucho más que ver. Bueno, a ver qué
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Claro, se supone que estamos en la ley seca, vale. Y aquí se lo pasan por el forro. A ver qué nos encontramos. En la taberna, aparte de unos cuantos marineros borrachuzos, por lo que podemos ver nada más entrar. Será guarro.
Hey, be careful.
Eso está bien sutil. Ha sido bastante sutil. Vaya personaje, ¿no? A ver.
Let's get him another drink. In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
A ver. A ver qué le digo. Para que no se mosquee. No, por la fuerza no. Vamos a probar otra técnica. Bueno, la verdad.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Bueno, vamos a probar la pócima del pueblo.
I think we'll get along well.
A ver si sobrevivimos o nos quedamos secos. Bueno, esto afectará a tu destino. Veis lo que os digo, depende de las decisiones que tomemos. Algunas tan insignificantes como tomar un trago ya influyen en el final.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Bueno, por lo que podemos ver, la verdad que el Darkwater este era un pueblo ballenero, donde tuvo una época gloriosa, esplendorosa.
Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Aunque tampoco nos está dando
Her
muchas
style
pistas.
made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
Bueno, por lo que vemos, las pinturas que
So they made
pintaba
you feel uncomfortable.
Sarah Hawking eran perturbadoras y, bueno, bastante inquietantes. Bueno, está bien.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Está bien para ponernos por lo menos sobre la pista de algo, ¿no? A ver qué nos encontramos.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Bueno, eso me pasa por preguntar y meterme donde no me llaman. Me ha partido la cara en toda regla, vaya. Así, toscas.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Bueno, vamos a preguntarla a ver.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Bueno, la verdad no sé muy bien si escuchar al tarado este que no sé lo que dice o lo que está leyendo, así que yo creo que vamos a
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80
Vale, el día de la pesca milagrosa, esto es lo que nos han dicho los tres pescadores que había atrás. Y bueno, por lo que se hizo famoso Darkwater, que era básicamente por tener una industria ballenera muy importante, ¿no?, en la zona. Así que tenemos que averiguar el por qué, ¿no?, se acabó con todo ese imperio tan próspero de explotación de las ballenas y bueno, porque ahora mismo es un pueblo así derruido que está, pues como vemos, ¿no?, con 4 borrachuzos en la cantina y poco más. Así que bueno, vamos a leer esto un poquito. Al final todo esto es información de la historia, ¿no? Información relevante y que te va metiendo un poquito más en situación. Tenemos que ir a buscar a Finney como objetivo principal, pero bueno, este sigue con su rollo. R que R, soldando, así que yo creo que nos vamos a ir ya, porque ya hemos visto la cantina, lo que teníamos que ver. Y hemos escuchado toda la información relevante sobre el caso de Sarah Hawkins. El tabernero nos ha hablado de los cuadros también, los perturbadores que son. Supongo que tendremos oportunidad de ver algunos con nuestros propios ojos. Y a ver, si no recuerdo mal, este barco, el nombre Scylla era el que se veía cuando hemos llegado al principio del juego, que llegábamos nosotros en barco y había como un barco encallado, ¿no?, abandonado, y ponía Scylla. Vale, como la medicina y el ocultismo no se pueden subir en el árbol de habilidades, van subiendo conforme encontramos objetos relacionados o con la medicina o con el ocultismo. Carta amenazante al capitán. De Cat. Bueno, tendremos que saber quién es Cat, si es hombre, si es mujer. Pero bueno, como digo, es un juego de investigación, sobre todo de recabar información y pistas.
Charles Hawkins' cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Vale. Pues bueno, vamos a ir con nuestra aventurilla, investigando. Al principio, pues bueno, como en todos los juegos así, estamos un poquito tanteando el terreno y viendo la situación. Aquí podemos tener la vista del pueblo y salimos ya directamente por la parte de atrás. Vale, todo esto es la capitanía. Aquí nos hemos dejado algo, ¿no?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Vale.
That's all I'll get from them.
Y todas las listas de carga llevan la firma de Charles Hawkins. Vale, Charles Hawkins es el marido de Sarah Hawkins, que es el caso principal que estamos investigando. Es la artista esta que pinta esos cuadros tan
A
perturbadores.
souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Vale.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
La verdad que molaría más si estuviera traducido, pero bueno, nos conformamos con leer los subtítulos.
Fishing equipment.
Vale, pues yo creo que aquí también lo hemos visto ya todo. Así que vamos a ir saliendo. Porque no... Al menos no parece que no dejemos nada. Vamos a ver por aquí arriba. Sí, aquí hay algo.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Del capitán, todo, de joven.
What a macabre souvenir.
Bueno, todas estas mecánicas son tipo también como las cintas y las grabaciones, ¿no? De Resident Evil o de juegos así que al final con toda esta información te van completando la historia y te vas enterando de cositas mucho más profundas, ¿no? ¿Qué pasa, capitán?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
Una vista maravillosa,
It's you who
capitán.
lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Vale, según el árbol de habilidades, según lo que subamos, como veis, hay algunas que tienen como un candado abierto y, bueno, ya te dice que la respuesta a esa ha sido desbloqueada. Vale, le podemos preguntar por Cat, que es lo que hemos visto en la nota amenazante y todo esto.
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Can you tell me where the warehouse...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Come on, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Bueno, la verdad que estamos recabando bastante información sobre todo, así que vamos a intentar colarnos, nunca mejor dicho, a ver si con la información conseguimos engañarnos o algo así.
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Kat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Kat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. There. Hello, old friend.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Another break?
One of those damn...
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.